everybody, it's design time. In today's video, we are going to look at a family room for improvement, and this comes to us from Danielle in Virginia. And what I'm going to do is just show you the 5 pictures while I read you what she wrote. Here's my family room. I like the painting as the focal point for the room. I dislike the couches, but we have to live with them for a bit longer. I don't mind the paint color, but I am open to changing it. I'd like to know if this is the best setup for the room, as we do not have a designated playroom. This serves as both the family room and the playroom. Also, I would love ideas on a cute bin or basket for each side of the table to store mine and my husband's iPads, headphones, lip balm, etc. Is there anything I need to take out or add in terms of decor? So that's it. So in the first picture, it's a yellow, sort of narrow family room with a painting above the fireplace, which is right in the middle. And the first thing that I see here that I might change would be to lower that painting. I understand the desire to put a painting directly in the middle of the ceiling and the fireplace mantle, but it needs to come down just a little bit. It needs to not be so separate from the fireplace, so you can look at it as one unit rather than 2 separate. And before going to the next picture, I could see that perhaps we could fill the walls a little bit more on either side of the fireplace. Next picture. All right, so there we get a good view of the actual seating area, and the first thing I would say is to get a bigger area rug and one that has some light colors in it. It will brighten it up, especially, if you're gonna live with those couches for a while longer, just brighten up other areas. Now, above the 3-seater, I would add some art because it is a very big empty space and a great place to put some decoration. So here we have the television, and let's start with the round table in the corner. I just would put some height there. Right now, when you scan the room in its U shape, there's nothing aside from that focal point painting in the rest of what you have at eye level. So a plant on that little round table would definitely fill up that corner and bring some greenery into the room. And as far as the television, I'd like to see that up higher as well. So either by mounting it on the wall or getting a taller structure to put it on, the TV could go higher. Now the black curtains, I have that same problem of sunlight coming into the room, especially when you're trying to watch television. The sun sets in our backyard, which glares into our back window, which is where the television is. So we got some lighter blackout curtains. After having really dark curtains, I wanted some lighter ones, and they are room darkening. So when those are shut, it's all good. Black is fine, but I don't know, that's your opportunity to add a little bit of color, maybe something that's in the rug color-wise. And there we have the little playroom, which I think is darling. There's not really anything I would change about that, except maybe I would put a larger picture above that play area and maybe some little ones, maybe even some drawings that your child has made. Frame them and put them down below. Maybe not frame them, that's glass. Tape them up. So what I'm going to do now is show you guys what changes I have made to the room. So the first picture is kind of a closer up of the focal point in the living room, and all I've done here is lowered the painting about 2 or 3 inches and put some art on the left side of that fireplace, and on the right I stuck a plant right on top of that little round table. Oh, and you can also see the rug, which has a pattern that includes some light areas. And I realize there is a lighter sofa in that space, but I don't get much choice of the furniture that I actually get to bring into each room. So pretend. So here we are standing toward the left of the love seat, and from here you can see that I've kept the configuration of the sofas, and there's a television on a taller console table. And one last thing that I only thought of last minute, I added a couple of sconces on either side of the painting above the fireplace. And I've done this because that will not only light up your focal point, it also could give you the opportunity to take the lamps off of those 2 tables and give you more room for what Danielle requested, which was some cute bins or baskets. So I have a couple here. Some are wooden, some are rattan, some are covered, some are open. but I would say that my favorite choice would be like a deep tray. I think trays look more like they belong on the surfaces with your stuff in it. You could even put a little accessory in there and jazz it up. So lastly, I want to show you guys a picture where I took liberties of putting different stuff in that room. So there's the empty room. I painted the room gray. I put some art, and by the way, I moved the TV. This configuration has the television above the fireplace, and there is a big beautiful rug I wish that I had. It has birds on it. And then I put a plant over on the right side of the fireplace. And there's one blue chair, two blue chairs, and a gray sofa. This is like a conversation setting with the television right in the center. And lastly, a console table behind the gray sofa. Again, the kids area is fine. Actually, it reminds me of when I first had Ava. Her crib was actually in our dining room. Our house was teeny tiny, but it's okay for people to know a kid lives there. Anyway, you guys, what did you think? What kind of changes might you have made that I didn't? What did you like the most? What did you dislike the most? Put it down in the comments below. And if you yourself have a room in your home that you feel could use a little bit of improvement, there are directions down below in the description box of how to send me pictures or video on that. That's it for this room for improvement video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Design Time. I'll see you next time. Bye.